My heart popped when you smiled. You came in with sleepy eyes. I caught my breath, surprise, surprise. You popped the wrap I brought to fold, and somehow made the silence gold. One tiny snap, you looked my way. I felt my chest go soft ballet. Bubble wrap feelings one by one. You touched my world, then turned and run. Small and loud, those quiet highs still pop like stars in cloudy skies. You told a joke with shaky voice. I laughed too loud but had no choice. Your hand brushed mine, we both looked down and smiled like kids in Sleepy Town. The sound still plays inside my chest, a fizzy joy I can't suppress. Bubble wrap feelings, little light that burst in me and made things right. Even now, I hear that sound of love that never let me down. Sometimes small things say it best, like crinkles in a cardboard chest. I kept the wrap you left that day to pop my sadness all away. You wrapped my heart, then popped away. You wrapped my heart, then popped away. You wrapped my heart, then popped away. You came in with sleepy eyes. I caught my breath, surprise, surprise. You popped the wrap I brought to fold, and somehow made the silence go. One tiny snap, you looked my way. I felt my chest go soft ballet. Bubble wrap feelings one by one. You touched my world, then turned and run. Small and loud, those quiet highs still pop like stars in cloudy skies. A laugh that never let me down. You told a joke with shaky voice. I laughed too loud but had no choice. Your hand brushed mine, we both looked down and smiled like kids in Sleepy Town. The sound still plays inside my chest, a fizzy joy I can't suppress. Bubble wrap feelings, little light that burst in me and made things right. Even now, I hear that sound of love that never let me down. A love would never let me down. Sometimes small things say it best, like crinkles in a cardboard chest. I kept the wrap you left that day to pop my sadness Two steps up, your shadow lean. You turn the page like in a dream. I had no plan, I had no voice. but still your silence felt like choice. Your shoes said calm, your breath said thought, and in that hush, my heart was caught. Library steps, quiet space, I fell for you with steady pace. No sudden moves, no grand hello, just gentle time and golden glow. You whispered once to no one near. The sound stayed soft inside my ear. I hoped you'd stay just one more page, but knew I couldn't write your stage. The quiet wrapped around your frame, and I stayed still without your name. Library steps, wordless fall, you never knew I felt it all. Now every corner holds your trace, like stories left in empty space. Maybe some loves don't begin, but live like notes on violin. I kept the seed you always chose and built a story no one knows. Soft echo guitar, I loved you from a step away. Do it, do, 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 do it, do, 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 do. You were sure upon a cloudy day. We sat down late, you shared your plate. I watched the syrup hesitate. You said try this and passed it near. Your fork was kind, your smile sincere. The morning sun was shy and warm, like how you leaned without alarm. Waffle warmth, early bliss. You made the cold air feel like kiss. I trade 10 winters just to taste that day again with all its grace. Do 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 do. You tapped the edge, a quiet beat. I matched it in my tapping feet. Your story spilled like melting cream, and I just listened in a dream. You wiped a crumb, I held my grin. I didn't want that time to end. Waffle warm, soft and slow. You made me glow. I didn't know the way you held that tiny spoon still stirs me in this afternoon. Now I return to that cafe, order the same and hope you'll stay. But every time it's just me there, and waffle goes slow indeed. Waffle warmth, early bliss. You made the cold air feel like kiss. I trade 10 winters just to taste that day again with all its grace. Do 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 do. We didn't pose, we didn't try, but every click was candy sky. You took the spoon, I caught your laugh, and framed it in my other half. I scrolled today, and there you were, still warm and blurred, like summer hair. Cinnamon camera roll, sweet flame. You made each picture speak your name. No perfect light, just perfect feel. You turned each moment into real. You played with napkins, drew a cat. I caught the moment just like that. I didn't need a fancy lens. You brought the glow with all your bends. The photo shakes, the corner curls, but still you shine in pastel swirls. Cinnamon camera roll, bright thread. You never fade, you live instead. Inside my phone you softly stay, like powdered sugar on replay. And if I print one more today, I'll place it where we used to play. You'll sit beside me still in frame. A love that never took your name. Cinnamon camera roll, bright thread. You never fade, you live instead. Inside my phone you softly stay, like powdered sugar on replay. Sunny blanket breeze in June, skirt dancing to a lazy tune. You laughed and spilled the lemonade. I froze that smile, it never fades. One frame, we were stars in our small world. Sunlight in our hair, time curled. Polaroid afternoon, stuck in my view. Every click got the best of you. Holding tight to days we drew, soft skies and giggles too. Clouds drift slow like old cassette. The songs we played I can't forget. You twirled like no one else could see. Right there you were home to me. Beneath the cherry tree our light remains, pressed in my heart like window panes. Polaroid afternoon, stuck in my view. Every click caught the best of you. Golden sun and shades of blue, laughter framed, just us two. Snap a whisper in the wind, still hear your voice within. That moment didn't need a sound, just the hush when hearts are found. Humming over soft guitar fade, birds on camera, clicks replayed like sunlight we once knew. across your page. Cafe glass glows like a golden stage. Fingers tap your coffee cup. You never looked, but I looked up. Little things like how you blink, they make the whole day softly pink. Vanilla lights and sugar smiles. You made the quiet days worthwhile. Didn't say much, but it felt right. You were sunshine in my sight. Espresso steam and laughter. The way you leaned when music slowed. You didn't know I wrote your name in every line. My heart became one soft look and time stood still. I never moved, but I feel you still. Vanilla lights and sugar smiles. You made the quiet days worthwhile. Pages turn and cups run dry, but you're still glowing in my sky. Sunset spilling through the blinds. You left before I found the lines, but still I hummed that simple part where you first brewed into my heart. Vanilla lights and sugar smiles. You made the quiet days worthwhile. Pages turn and cups run dry, but you're still glowing in my sky. You sat alone by the window pane, eyes chasing clouds beyond the rain. Notebook open, your mind a mile, but when you smile, time stayed a while. Books stacked high, your coffee cold. I wondered what you never told. Ooh, window seat hearts tucked away. Moments I watched but couldn't say. You looked at life like it was art, and I kept you framed in my heart. The sweater sleeve pulled past your hand, the outside world you barely planned. I memorized your laugh, your stare, though you never knew I was there. Behind the steam I saw you clear, and every blink drew you near. Window seat hearts, soft and shy. You saw the sky, I saw your light. I sipped my tea, you stole my part. Still I kept you framed in my heart. We never spoke, no names exchanged, but your silence gently rearranged my quiet world into a song that plays each time I wait too long. Guitar and Grackon streams slowly fade, rain to return softly. Final line whispered gently. You stayed by never staying. Dun, 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 dun. Started the blue, said let's chase light like bubbles do. Soda skies and cotton skies, left so much we barely try. Peach soda sky, hearts on float, sunset drips from every quote. You held my hand and I felt high in your pink and fizzy sky. In your pink and fizzy sky. Crosswalks blurred in sparkling heat. You hummed a tune offbeat so sweet. We found a hill, just sat and stared at clouds like dreams we hadn't shared. Sipped the light with all our might. You said nothing, it felt right. Peach soda sky, hearts on float, words dissolved inside your coat. Barefoot thoughts that fluttered by in your sweet and fizzy sky. In your sweet and fizzy sky. Even now when skies turn gray, I hear that fizz and drift away to where our laughter used to play. On that peach soda kind of day. Dum 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 da da dum. Sta da 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 dum. Dum 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 da da dum. Sta da 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 dum. You forgot your coat again, so I brought mine. We shared the rain. One umbrella, half a world, but every step felt warm, not cold. Your cupcake box got all soaked through, but I swear let's smile out. So in the gloom, rainy cupcake hands held tight, frosted laughter in dim light. Even puddles shine that day. With you storms just blow away. Cafe glass steam from our breath, talking soft like secrets kept. You told a joke, I spilled my tea. We both laughed like we were free. Sugar melts and hearts do too, but sweet things always start with you. Rainy cupcake, quiet joy, paper napkins, favorite boy. We never said what love was then, but I'd walk with you through rain again. I still keep that cupcake wrap folded neat inside my bag. It smells like rain and your soft tone, and tastes like days I call my own. Soft chords it can fade, guitar slows rain, fades into hush, vocals hum once more. Final whisper line, you were the sugar in my storm. Fade to warm preparing for next track. Your shadow felt warmer than the sun. Afternoon light through honeycomb shells cast little hexagons on ourselves. You traced them gently on my sleeve, as if to write the way you breathe. The quiet buzz of something sweet wrapped around your heartbeat. Honeycomb shadows, soft and still, you made silence feel so real. Every golden inch you gave turned the moment into something brave. Steam from tea curled up to meet the softened lines around your seat. You didn't talk much, just let it be, but that was everything to me. Your silence glowed like window gold, a comfort I still want to hold. Honeycomb shadows on cafe walls echoed in my quiet calls. You smiled and didn't even know. You made the room begin to glow. Oh, I kept a napkin from that time, folded it like a nursery rhyme. It's got your shadow caught in ink, still shines whenever I blink. You left town before the bloom, but sent a card with a drawing of June. The handwriting curled like a smile, said you'd be back in just a while. I held that card up to the light, watched sunflowers dance all night. Sunflower postcards, shades of gold. Your words still warm though years got old. Every miss you written there feels like sunlight in the air. I kept it safe in my diary's fold, with coffee stains and corners rolled. It smelled like ink and yellow days, and everything you didn't say. One small square of distant truth still brings me back to summers with you. Sunflower postcards, soft and sweet. You made silence feel complete. Even if you never write, you bloom again in morning light. If you come back, I'll still be here. Same cafe seat, same window clear, with one old card and dreams we sowed. still waiting where the sunlight glowed. You're still my favorite yellow goodbye. You picked the pastry with no plan. Got sugar on your sleeve and hand. I watched you smile with powdered grace. You turned the cafe to a warmer place. I didn't know sweet came this light until your laugh lit up my bite. Lemon glaze laugh golden tone, soft and sweet and all your own. Dripped on words we didn't say, but stayed with me like Sunday's rain. I took a sip, you bit your spoon. Said bit too sour, I hummed your tune. We didn't rush, the clocks just grinned, and time got caught in sugar spin. The world outside was bold and gray, but in that booth the sky turned May. Lemon glaze laugh, sunshine sound, lifted clouds without a sound. Even if you walked away, your laugh would sweeten rainy days. You left your cup with lipstick bloom. I kept the napkin, kept the room. Still smell the citrus in the breeze. Still hear your laughing memories. Your laugh still lives in lemon light. You sat 2 tables next to mine, earbuds in, but still you shine. Your screen lit up your gentle face. I typed a line I'd never say. Connection slow, but hearts felt fast, and somehow silence seemed to last. Whispers and Wi-Fi, flickering bars. Your eyes knew how to skip the stars. We shared a world in pixel glow without a single buzz fades into soft guitar strum. Less vocal hums trail off like sending a message. Still buffering. Still with you. You stirred the matcha just one way, like folding time into the day. I watched your hands, the cup, the steam, and thought of dreams I used to dream. You didn't ask, I didn't speak, but quiet minds still softly meet. Matcha memories slow and warm. You brewed your world in gentle form, green and gold with every glance, like a calm caffeine romance. Your sleeve rolled up, you sipped inside, as if the past had just arrived. I felt it too, the way you breathe, unspoken things beneath the leaves. The air smelled sweet and far away, like something soft you meant to say. Matcha memories steeped in grace. You turned that cafe into a place where thoughts could bloom and silence stay, and hearts could pause inside the day. You left your napkin folded tight. I kept it like a note of light. Some people write, but you just steep and leave your warmth for me to keep. Still tasting your quiet. Light fabric rustlings and distant laughter, bright guitar strums with warm lo-fi snap, gentle doo-doo, gentle doo-doo, last whispered line. You felt like something I could stay inside forever. Your scarf slipped down onto the floor. You left, I picked it up once more. We sat for hours in velvet time. No need for plans, no need for lines. The clock moved on, but we stayed still, wrapped in a warmth words couldn't fill. Cashmere Hour, quiet hug, 2 cups steam and coffee mugs. Your smile curled like woven thread and stitched a calm inside my head. Your eyes trace clouds through cafe glass, as if you knew they wouldn't last. I reached for tea, you held my sleeve. In that small touch I chose to breathe. You didn't speak, but I heard all the way the softest silences fall. Cashmere Hour, soft and wide. You turn the noise down from inside. One little glance, one breath, one nod, and all my thoughts just gently thought. friends and distant laughter, bright guitar strums with warm lo-fi snap, gentle do-do, dee-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do. You said my name and I looked down, afraid I'd smile too much too loud. The coffee steamed between our hands, but I was brewing bigger plans. I told a joke to dodge the truth, but you just laughed so warm, so smooth. Tiny confessions in cafe light, spilled like cream in morning wine. Didn't say much, but still you knew I poured my heart inside your brew. You asked if I had something more. I stirred the foam and watched it pour, then said the weather's been so kind, and let the moment slip behind. Still wonder if you read my eyes, the part that never learned goodbyes. Tiny confessions, soft and shy, sitting close but letting time slide by. I gave you words without a sound, and hoped you turned my silence around. Some feelings don't need folded notes, or songs or poems that someone quotes. They bloom in glances, spilling tea, and live where shy hearts say to be. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I whispered everything, just not aloud. Fades gently into the next track. You drew the moon like it was smiling back. You sketched the moon with funny ears, said it looks weird but it's sincere. I laughed and sipped my caramel tea, and drew a star that winked at me. You didn't need a fancy brush, just laughter mixed with little blush. Sketchbook moon, soft and sweet, we filled the page with quiet heat. You traced a world that felt like play, and made my cloudy mind feel made. Your pencil danced like cafe light. I watched you tilt your head just right between the sugar packs and spoon. You gave me joy in sketchbook tune. Your smile said this doesn't need fame, just two soft hearts and scribbled names. Sketchbook moon, drawn in gold, with stories we could barely hold. You colored skies with nothing planned, and drew me near with just your hand. They fade, fades like pencil on paper. Soft guitar ends with last bright strum. Some hearts bloom quietly and beautifully. You came in late, the seats were full, but still you smiled so calm, so cool. You picked a spot beside the glass where no one else would think to pass. You read your book, your world alone, but still you made this cafe home. Light bloom lullaby, soft and true. You grew in places no one knew. You didn't rush, you didn't run, but still you sparkled with the sun. Your tea went cold, your page turned slow, and yet you seemed to quietly glow. The waitress passed, you gave a grin, as if you'd bloomed right there within. The room was loud, but you stayed still, a flower blooming on the sill. Late bloom lullaby, peaceful fire. Your silence sang, your gaze inspired. You weren't the first to reach the light, but you made waiting feel so right. Not all stars rise with morning haze. Some shine best in later days. You wrote no words, but left a tune. I hum it now beneath the moon. You bloomed right on time and made it spring. Swirls of pink around my thumb. I wonder if you're coming, come. The line is long but sweet to stay. Each breath smells of sugar and play. Each heartbeat mixed with cotton sweet. I think of you in every beat. Cotton candy weight, clouds of day. I'd stick around just to see you stay. Sweetness melts, but memories last. Of waiting days and cafe lash. I watch the door golden mid-daylight, and every tick was honeyed sweet, because it meant I'd see you meet. Cotton candy weight, clouds of day, I'd stick around just to see you stay. Sweetness melts, but memories last, of waiting days and cafe laughs. I watch the dawn and think of you. With every spin, the sky looks new. Kids laugh loud, but my heart hums to a silent tune. You're almost come. You never knew, I never knew. Corner seat with books so wide, you sip your latte, eyes would hide. I knew your name from no one else, but kept that secret to myself. I'd order slow, just one more tea. Stay near where you might not see. Ooh. Quiet corner, crush, soft and small. You never knew I felt it all. Your jacket, shoes, the way you sat. I memorized you just like that. You dropped a pen, I gave it back. My hand shook, hope you missed that. You thanked me with the smallest grin, and I replayed it deep within. You didn't ask, but I still stayed. In every glance my heart replayed. Quiet corner, crush, hush, and you. No words exchanged, but oh, I knew. Some love is quiet, soft as steam, still sweet as every coffee dream. You left before the sky turned gray, but I still sit in that same way. Hope someday you might return and find the heart you didn't learn. You never knew. You never knew. There's a story under every bite. You said this tastes like cloudy skies. I laughed like secrets in disguise. Tiramisu between our plates, and something warm behind the way you let your words fall like the cream, and smiled as if you hit a dream. Tiramisu thoughts, soft and sweet, moments layered, bittersweet. Coffee kisses on each line, you said so much with just one bite. You spoon slow danced across the top. I words resonate. You wiped your lips with quiet pride, but I felt full from what's inside. Tiramisu thoughts, soft and shy, said everything without a try. We didn't rush, we didn't speak, but left that slice with hearts unique. I still recall that layered calm, the kind of silence wrapped in balm. You left before the sun went down, but that desert still wears your crown. Some feelings stay like cocoa dust. Some feelings stay like cocoa dust. We ordered just a cake for two. I watched the cream, I watched you too. You laughed about the sugar size. I memorized your coffee eyes. The change was wrong, we didn't care. We paid in jokes and cafe air. Daydream receipt, printed proof that once we shared a sugar truth. Small black letters, name and time, still folds you into every rhyme. You circled words with your thumb. My mind went blank, my heart went dumb, but still I smiled like I belonged and sang your name inside my song. The napkin held your doodle smile. I tucked it in my coat a while. Daydream receipt, carbon light, a memory I held too tight. Even if you don't recall, I framed that moment on my wall. Months went by, I found the slip tucked behind a paper clip. The ink had faded, date was clear, but still that day feels super near. Car quench mimics, receipt printing last lit. You said it's time and took one sip. Your hands were calm, your eyes did flip. I watched the swirl begin to fade and wished you'd stay in cafe shade. You placed the cup, a closing line, but in the foam I saw your sign. Now every cup I hold alone tastes like the love I used to own. Goodbye latte, warm light you left behind, a softer fight. I didn't cry, I took the cup and drank you slow before I'd get up. Love doesn't always need to shout. It sits in cups and trickles out. You were the sip I didn't waste, a flavor I still sometimes taste. Soft cup tap plus final caboose speed. Last lyric, I said goodbye with just one sip.